Look at it! Take it in! Smooth, barren, completely devoid of growth. It is a desert of follicles, a wasteland of hair, a monument to the absolute void.
Now, log into your banking app. Be honest, does your savings account look exactly like the top of my head? Is it a cold, hard, empty landscape?
Because if you are watching this, I am willing to bet your net worth is just as naked as my scalp. You are totally shivering out here. You drive a car you are leasing, wearing shoes you bought on Klarna, sipping a cold brew that costs more than a literal barrel of crude oil. You look like a millionaire on Instagram, but behind the scenes, you are sweating every time you swipe your debit card, praying the Visa gods do not decline.
I am the bald investor. I lost my hair in my 20s, so you do not have to lose your money in your 30s. Let us fix it.
Today, we are going deep. We are tearing apart the psychology of why you are broke, the historical data, and the exact steps to inject your bank account. Problem number 1, the illusion of wealth. In psychology, there is a concept called Mimetic Desire, coined by philosopher René Girard. We copy what we see others want. Girard figured out that we do not actually know what we want. We just look at what other people want and we copy them like mindless drones. Your coworker buys a Tesla. Suddenly, your paid-off Honda Civic feels like a trash can on wheels. You feel the urgent need to upgrade your life immediately. You are falling victim to the trap of Veblen Goods. These are luxury items where demand actually increases as the price goes up, purely because of status. You are not buying a watch to tell time. You are buying it to tell people you are better than them, and it is keeping you poor. You get a $5,000 raise, and suddenly you think you are Warren Buffett. You upgrade the apartment, your income went up, but spending sprinted past. You are just upgrading the padded walls of your financial prison. It feels comfortable, it looks nice, but you are still locked in the same cage today. How did we get here? Let us rewind to 1950. Frank McNamara forgets his wallet at a restaurant in New York. To avoid washing dishes, he invents credit. Boom! The modern credit card is born. Suddenly, Americans do not need money to spend money. The friction of handing over physical cash is gone for good. Which brings us to problem 2, the leaky bucket. Behavioral economics tells us about present bias. We overvalue immediate rewards and completely ignore all future consequences. It is not the massive purchases making you broke. It is death by 1,000 microtransactions. It's the $14 a month for a streaming service. It is the $8 Uber Eats delivery fee you pay because you are too lazy to microwave a burrito. You are paying for your own massive laziness. Tomorrow is the most expensive word in the English dictionary. I told myself I would start using hair serum tomorrow. Just look how that turned out today. You think you are the only one drowning. The data is terrifying. Right now, roughly 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck and struggling hard. And we are not just talking about minimum wage workers. Over 50% of people making 6 figures are stretched thinner than my last strand of hair. Why? Let us talk macroeconomics, specifically the invisible tax called inflation. It is the silent thief that sneaks into your house and steals your purchasing power. In 1971, Nixon took the U.S. off the gold standard. We entered the era of fiat currency. Money became backed by nothing but vibes and government promises.
If you leave cash in a traditional checking account earning 0%, you are mathematically guaranteeing you will get poorer every single day. Your cash is melting.
Now let us look at the math of what you are missing. The rule of 72. Divide 72 by your annual rate of return for doubling time. The S&P 500 historically returns about 10% a year. If you took that $300 and invested it, you would have over $1 million. You are literally eating your $1 million retirement in the form of overpriced sushi. Every roll you buy is a brick removed from your future mansion's walls. And if you are carrying consumer credit card debt to fund this lifestyle, you are committing financial arson. You are burning your own house down for fun. At 24% APR, the bank is not just taking your money, they are taking your soul, your future, and your firstborn. Stop the bleeding right now. All right, enough doom and gloom. It is time to grow some financial follicles. Here is your 4-step surgical procedure to wealth. Step 1, the financial autopsy today. I want you to print out your last 90 days of bank statements. Yes, actual paper. Get a red Sharpie. We are going to find the rot. Cross out every single recurring charge that does not bring you true, undeniable value or keep you alive. Be ruthless. Give those boring subscriptions the guillotine now. Step 2. Implement the 50-30-20 rule. I call it the bald budget because there is zero fluff allowed. It is efficient, clean, and very effective. 50% of your take-home pay goes to needs. Rent, groceries, keeping the lights on. This is the foundation of your survival. Do not exceed this limit. 30% goes to wants. Yes, you can still have fun. I am an investor, not a monk. Enjoy your life, but keep it within the boundaries. 20% goes to future you. That means paying down toxic debt, saving, and investing. This 20% is non-negotiable. Treat it like a mandatory tax. Step 3. Automate the growth. Nobel Prize-winning economist Richard Thaler proved that human willpower is garbage. He invented nudge theory to save us from ourselves tonight. If you see the money in your checking account, you will spend it. So we bypass your primate brain entirely. We remove the temptation before it begins. Set up an automatic transfer the morning of every payday. Move that 20% directly into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. Make it a habit. Step 4. Build your financial toupee, also known as a fully funded emergency fund. It is the thing that covers your head when things get really ugly. You need 3 to 6 months of basic living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account, not a checking account. Highly liquid, earning real yield today. When your car transmission explodes or the economy takes a nosedive, this is what covers you. It hides the ugly parts of life. It keeps you safe. Look, going bald happens overnight. I woke up at 24 and half my hairline was on my pillow. But building wealth, that takes time and patience. It takes discipline. It takes looking in the mirror and admitting that the person keeping you broke is not the government, and it is not your boss. You have to decide today if you want to look rich to people you do not even like, or if you actually want to be rich for yourself. Stop working for your money and start making your money work for you. Turn your paycheck into an army of tiny green soldiers fighting for your freedom. If you want to stop making your banker rich and start keeping your own money, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm I am not Luther. Subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below telling me the dumbest thing you spent money on this week. We have all been there before today.
Mine was a $400 titanium comb. I do not know why I do this to myself. It is a sickness, but we are in this together.
Your bank account doesn't have to look like my head anymore. But honestly, the dome stays. Stay bald, stay bold, stay rich. Watch our next video on how to invest your first $1,000 or click here to subscribe. Your future self will thank you for being smart.